This week starts with us going to Pajero, and you may recognise that programme from the background. Keith Brimmer-Jones and his partner are renovating this fantastic chapel right in the middle of the town. So that's nice. So yeah, that was our video beginning up in Pajero, up in Gwynedd. It is Gwynedd, isn't it? Pajero.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it Llŷn Peninsula? I can't
Yeah,
remember.
Llŷn Peninsula, up in North Wales. That's where we spent the weekend. Very, very lovely. We went and had a look at that lovely chapel. We stayed on a caravan site, had a lovely time. We went on bikes, the quad type bike things, and yeah, just generally had a lovely time. Apparently I'm quite good at target shooting, and so are the HubNuts, so don't anger us. Yeah, back on the wheels. We've got two have been ceramic coated. They're ready to go on the car. I've done a terrible job of painting the wheel nuts. It's so bad that I've actually ordered brand new wheel nuts. Turns out you can get the ones I like, the longer ones that cover the thread up, in black, from ECAS2CV parts, and they're about £3 each, £3.69 each, I think. So that's a no-brainer. So we've just ordered new ones. Wasted my time with that, but there we go. I'm going to get the front wheels on, and then we can jack up the back end of Ellie and get the rear wheels on.
In what feels like deja vu, I'm going to clean these wheels, dry these wheels, and then coat them in something.
Yeah. So I'm not sure I covered it in the previous video, but the reason we've ended up with two new tyres is because when I went and looked at this one, I discovered this one has not got loads of tread. It is legal, but it's about 3 or 4 mil of tread.
Not really worth it.
So yeah, it's just not worth going to the expense of swapping the tyre over when it's not got much life left in it. The other one is okay. So I think that one is going to probably become my spare. I think my spare is actually a slightly different size at the moment. Let me just lock the boot lid in place. Oh no, I have got a Michi 125 spare. So maybe it'll just be a spare. But again, that wheel is absolutely rotten. So that's why we're doing it. I've actually had people asking if they can have the wheels. The front ones belong to Colin, so no. And the rear ones are entirely rotten, so there's no point. If there's anything I've learned, it's that used wheels just make no sense on a 2CV. Just save up and get the brand new rims. You don't have to repaint them like we have. They come already painted in grey. So a much better option for your 2CV.
They also have this kind of look, but they also have white, don't they? But it's different styling slightly.
Yeah, you can get the whites with the super slot or Mahari Azure slot, which is what I ideally would have wanted. But
I think these look lovely.
Yeah, they look nice. Can't wait to get them on. So let's get the old ones off. So the wheels are off, and a good opportunity to grease the kingpins, which was done when she was at Will's. I think Will put some grease in the kingpins, and I've got bleed nipples on my track rod end, so I've just done those as well. Might as well while I'm here. And
sorry, what did you do with
I
nipples?
think the drive shafts have got plenty of grease in, so I'm not going to bother with them this time round. But yeah, the nipples have been paid plenty of attention. Recording. First wheel is on. The less said about my awful nuts, the better. We will get new nuts.
This is not going well. We're only a few minutes in and we've had nipples and nuts already.
I know. Always make sure you talk your nuts. And now the final reveal. When you're ready, Ellie, come on.
She's shy.
How does that look?
Crikey, that makes a big difference.
Whoa.
What is it in?
I think black is the way to go, isn't it?
I think it looks better, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll get some new black nuts just to finish her off. And then we'll just ignore the fact that the door seal's falling off. There's rust trying to creep into the back of the seal, so I've just covered it and plastered it in anti-corrosion wax. And yeah, don't look too close. But
fit from far away.
Fit from far away. Those wheels lift things up so much. Wow.
Well, very huge thank you to Lewis for helping us with these.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
thanks to Vintage Tyres as well for the tyres. Don't forget Hub10, HUBTEN, vintagetires.com will get you 10% off their entire range of tyres, apart from the Dunlop racing tyres. So thank you very much to them. Thanks to Lewis for painting. Thanks to Tim for fitting and
Oh
balancing.
yes, and Tim.
Yeah, and thank you for watching. That's the wheel saga is almost.
What do you mean almost?
Well, I haven't got the nuts,
Oh,
new
yeah,
nuts
okay.
yet. Almost there.
Okay.
We'll
So
get that
are we
done.
driving home in the sunshine in Ellie now?
I think we will.
Fabulous.
Is there anything else we can do while we're up here?
No.
Yes, there is.
No.
Yes.
What?
Loads we could do. One thing I need to do, actually while we're still recording, is this exhaust as flatulent as I think it is? Because Betty's MOT is due. And while I like a meaty exhaust, this may be a little too meaty. That's got to be leaking somewhere. Do you want to put your hand
Oh yes, put my hand on the exhaust.
and let's see if we can see where this is leaking. Oh, I think it'll be that big silencer there. Yeah,
Delete.
I think that needs replacing. Bugger. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to replace that. Sounds good though, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. Oh,
Still got the kitsch up and down racing exhaust. One silencer gone, but yeah, that's a bit too throaty, I reckon. Apparently, just like me, I'm quite throaty today, apparently. So
I suspect Leanne would be like not throaty enough.
yeah, no, not the carburetors. They've just put a moniker to the Volvo.
I know.
Wait. But yeah, okay, we'll add that to the to-do list. There's always more. Well, hello and welcome to Wednesday. So yesterday was Tuesday. We were up here finishing off Ellie's wheels. Went home in Ellie, left Betty, the Australian Ford here. And I think today I'm hoping to get this back together because we really need this up and driving again. So we've got to refit radiator, cooling fan, all that sort of stuff. No room for access. Gonna be great fun. Yeah, you may notice I'm a bit more trimmed. We've got a big family party this weekend, which is why Miss HubNut's not here. She's preparing for that, making cakes and organising a heck of a lot to make it happen. So yeah, should be a lot of fun, but it is proving a mild distraction this week. So gonna do what I can today. Tomorrow I've got more driving lessons yeah, like I say, we're then heading towards family party on Friday, so I'm not sure we're going to get a fat lot of tinkering in. So let's cram what we can into today. It has to be said, I'm feeling a lot more positive about this project now we've got that major step of having the timing belt done. I'll tell you what, bonnet access is a lot easier without the front hoop. That may have to stay off. The big bull bar gets right in the way of you trying to get on that. So I'll bring you in for a close look and show you what we're about today. So it looks like we've got to finish putting the timing belt cover on. The bottom half can't be done before you got the crank pulley on, so we're all good there. And then we've got to try and lock the water pump pulley while we fit the actual pulley to it. And then yeah, I'm just looking at the belt run. Are there two separate belts? I hope there are two separate belts, because I think the belt I've got is not very long. This is the new one. Oh, that's tiny. That must only drive one item, surely. Maybe the aircon, or is that power steering? Let's try and work out what's what down here. No, it must be power steering, I think. Oh no, we've got aircon down the bottom as well. Yeah, I might need to consult diagrams, which is always fun because they just don't blooming exist for this thing. Well, unfortunately, I think the lack of belt is going to bring us to a halt on this one. There's no point putting the radiator in until we've got the second drive belt. So I'm going to have to do some exploring of options. So today's distraction is this thing won't run. I got given it years ago. You can see it's suffering. So I just want to get it gone, but it's a lot easier to get gone if it actually runs. which it doesn't seem keen to do. It has been a good couple of years since it last ran. I'm just going to pull this off and see what's going on in here, and then we're going to check for spark. That doesn't actually seem to give it access to anything. We just got a fan there, but we've got a fan on the other side as well. I wonder which side is the actual air filter. How do you tell? I have no idea. Got a fuel tap. We've got the fuel tap turned on, but yeah, we're not getting any joy out of this at all. It is a 2-stroke machine. It puts out barely enough energy to well, power itself really. About 800 watts maximum, I think. So you can't even boil a kettle with it. And yeah, I've got no manuals or anything. Let's dig. I've been struggling to find a justification for doing this, but there isn't one. So if I can get the fuel tank off, I'm going to have to let go of that hose. So let's turn the fuel off. Should be able to just grab that off with my fingers, I think. Little springy clip there. Come on. Yeah, there you go. So first of all, check number 1, is the tap working? Oh, yep. Fuel tap is definitely working. That seems to operate as it should. There's some electronic gubbins there. Because effectively it's like a little magneto, so just making sure nothing's chewed any wires. They seem all good. Right, so a cough of easy start, and I just put some oil in as well, just so we got something going on. Turn the ignition on, which is that one, and then see what happens. Oh, apparently the rope starter doesn't work if you've taken those bolts out, so I better reattach those, and then we'll have another go. Right, let's try that again. I'm just going to manually operate the throttle a bit. Oh, oh, yeah, cans everywhere. You know, don't touch the HT lead, that might get exciting. Doesn't sound like it's really wanting to try, does it? Ooh. Right, so you can see it this time. Oh, she coughed. Oh, well, that's encouraging. Okay then, ignition on, fuel tap is on. Move the chair out the way. Cough. Definitely running. May have put a bit too much 2-stroke oil in. Just doing 200 volts. Sounds good, let's find something to plug in. But does it actually work? Yep. Right, if anyone wants this, 20 quid and it's yours. It's no use to me. I've got power here now. Turn the fuel off and we'll let it drain itself out. And yeah, it could be yours. Failing that, it'll be going on the local bid for a quid. And we'll get it gone. But nice to have it running again. I think I bought all that just so we could hear it run again. Madness, really. Lovely. And it'll run on the contents of the carburetor for quite a long time. Well, it's now Thursday and I'm going to have to wrap it up there, unfortunately, for this week. It's just how the week has crumbled, not much tinkering time. I've got a driving lesson this afternoon with little Miss HubNut that I need to get to. And I'm taking Betty home because Betty's going to be taxi for an 18th birthday party we're organising tomorrow. And yes, her exhaust is blowing, it's getting a bit fruity even by Betty standards. So yeah, it's all go. But yeah, I need to go do another driving lesson, tomorrow party, the week is gone. So thank you very much for watching. We'll have more next time, hopefully. We'll be post party. We've got much to be cracking on with. Cars to get on the road, new car joining the fleet next week as well, so stay tuned for that, and thank you for watching. Bye.